If you guys are looking for some cheap coins on FC25, make sure you check out MMOEXP.com. Their link is down in the description. They're fast, cheap and reliable, and if you use my code REMA, you can get yourself a lovely 5% discount. So what's up guys, it's Ash here and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video guys, I'm going to be showing you my updated 4-4-2 tactics that I've been using in FC25 to help you out if you are struggling. Just before we get into the video, as always guys, I would appreciate it if you could drop it a thumbs up as it does help me out massively. Sub to the channel if you are new and don't forget to turn on those notifications. And yeah, let's get right into the video guys. Okay then guys, so first things first, obviously you want to have the tactical preset on custom. This is so you can pick your own formation and change the roles as you see fit. If you don't use this, then it will use one of the EA presets that you can't really change. So that's the first thing. Then obviously we're using the 4-4-2 flat, so this is the one with the 2 centre mids as opposed to the DMs. If you want to try the one with the DMs, then that is fine. You just have a bit less freedom when it comes to those centre mid instructions. For the build up style guys, I pop this on balance. Now I like balance because it gives me the most variety in my attack. Sometimes my players come short and other times they'll be making those runs, so I really like balanced as it gives me more control when I am attacking. That being said, if you want to use short passing or counter because that suits you better, then that is also fine. Now for the defensive approach guys, I leave this on the default at 50 on balance. Now the reason I do this is because I don't like having my defensive line super high and I also don't want to have it really deep either, so balanced is just the way to go for me, as it just seems to be the most reliable. That being said, if you guys want to use like a high line or an aggressive line or even a deep line, then that is also fine, but 50 and balanced is the way I've found the most results. Now, moving on to the actual player roles, the most important part, of course. Without the ball, this is what it looks like. So that's why the 4-4-2 is so good, because it's the formation you're going to defend in, and it's a really nice shape to do so. So you have those 2 banks of 4 and then those 2 strikers, which are really, really nice to defend with. And then when we are on the ball, this is more what it looks like for me. So yeah, let's quickly talk through it. So on my 2 strikers, I've been using Poacher. The reason for this is it means these players will always look for goals. You know, they're always going to be making those runs and getting in behind and things like that. It's been really, really effective for me. Obviously, if you can get a player with a plus or a plus plus in that role, then that is absolutely fantastic. But when I'm struggling a bit with the build-up, I either switch one of them to advanced forward or even false 9, depending on the situation. But I've just been using Poacher, and it's been working just fine against the majority of people. Now for these midfielders, the right mid and the left mid guys, I just have them on winger and balance. Now the reason I do this is to give us that width in the team. It can be a little bit narrow if you don't do this, or if you don't at least have these players out wide. So I've been using winger and it's been working out really nicely. We just have that width in attack, but you know, we just seem to have a lot more going for us as a result of that. Now for this left centre mid, I put them on box to box and balance. This is so they're going to be very up and down. As you can see with the heat map there, they attack and defend, basically do a bit of everything, which is really, really nice. And then for this right centre mid, I even popped them on playmaker. This is just to push them a little bit higher forward when we are on the ball and give us a player in between, like just behind those strikers, as it can be a little bit disconnected having these 2 on Poacher. So we just have this player as a playmaker to get a little bit further forward and help out a bit in the attack. Now moving on to the fullbacks, because I've got Minu as a playmaker here, meaning he's going to push quite far, quite forward when we are on the attack. I actually put the right back as a false back. Now this is to kind of like cover in the space that is left when this centre mid goes forward. So you can see he's going to push quite far forward, and it leaves space for this right back to almost go into that centre mid role when we are on the ball. So this is really nice. We don't really need him overlapping since we already have the right mid and the left mid out wide. So we just put him in that false back role to fill in that space in the midfield, which is really nice. For the other fullback guys, I pop them on fullback and defend. This is because it makes it defend in a back 3, as you can see here. So the fullback will actually defend as a left centre back. This is good because 3 at the back is nice when you're on the ball, and it's not too open if you are quickly dispossessed. So, you know, still nice and balanced in that regard. So it's nice to have one of these fullbacks acting as a centre back when we do have the ball. For the other 2 centre backs, I leave them alone. I don't touch them, but you can put like stopper or ball playing on them if you want to. And the keeper, I also leave them alone. But yeah, guys, they're my tactics and instructions for the 4-4-2. I hope you guys have enjoyed or found it useful. If you have, please be sure to drop it a thumbs up, sub to the channel if you are new, and don't forget to turn on those notifications. And yeah, with all that aside guys, hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out guys, take care.